Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for SUI price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. Starting on the daily chart here for the bullish and bearish scenarios overview, where we start a new psychology here for the market toward the upside after a leading diagonal for lower prices, which was followed of course with an impulse, meaning we can start our counting exactly at this area 1 2 3 4 5 impulse, finishing wave 1 or wave A. After both case scenarios, you're looking for a corrective wave ABC, where you have hit the wave 2 or wave B, and you're looking again for an impulse as a 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Meaning we have finished an ABC toward the upside. In the blue scenario, you're looking for 3 waves down and then continuation towards higher prices. Another scenario is a 1-2, and you're looking for another 1-2 here, and you're looking for a massive wave 3 toward the upside. Another scenario can be, of course, that you have a bigger A, B, and a C toward the downside, where you might, of course, consider that this is a potential wave A, and you have 3 waves zigzag toward the upside, and you're looking for a wave C. However, this is a very low possibility currently. We're not counting it yet, of course, until we find some reasons behind it. However, I'm still, of course, much more bullish, since we are only around the 0.38 fib level, taken, of course, from this wave here, which is, of course, the minimum requirement for a wave 2 here as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My blue box is even lower because I'm still looking actually for the 0.5 fib level, which is much more closer to finish this structure and then moving toward the upside. I'm gonna explain much more exactly inside it to see what are the potential scenarios that we might have inside this wave. So what we are looking at right now, we are looking at potential 3 waves toward the downside, finishing wave A or a wave W here. You have a triangle, a very clear triangle, by the way, for an X or for a wave B. Both are perfect for a triangle, by the way. And we're looking for a final structure as 3 waves toward the downside to finish a wave Y. Meaning, if you want to take a look at this WX and a Y, you see, of course, a double structure, which are, of course, matching each other in comparison, and, of course, separated with an X in between for double zigzag here. However, as a zigzag, it is a little bit tricky here to count a zigzag where you have start a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5 for wave A. That's perfect. Then you got your correction. Then you got a very overshooting wave 1 and then 2, 3, 4, 5. So of course this cannot be an impulse, right? So a zigzag should be an impulse, correction, an impulse again. So a very, very complex structure here exactly that we have. It is very rare also to count a WXY inside a wave Y. You know, it's a lot of overlapping and choppy waves that we see in SUI here. And as you can see, of course, a lot of overlaps in every single wave that we saw from the top here. So this bear market is kind of like a very complex structure, but definitely I would say this structure, whatever it is it a flat? And we're looking for something much more complex inside this wave Y, I would say that we would like to hit the 1-to-1 fib level, taken exactly from this wave A, then B, then C. What is good in this scenario is that it is very in confluence with the 0.5 fib level. And that's why I was mentioning on the daily that the highest possibility is this blue zone. Of course, 0.5 fib level is, of course, much more possible to reach for a wave 2. And that means, of course, in a bigger WXY or a bigger ABC here, that we are looking at potentially to finish, of course, this wave C toward the downside with a wave 2. And this will bring us into a much more confidence, right, to hit, of course, the 0.5, which is the minimum requirement, not the minimum, even the perfect fib level, I would say, for a wave B, in case we are in a wave B here, or it is a perfect fib level for a wave 2. So it is a confluence here in target, I would say, as well for the ABC as 1-to-1 fib level, and then moving toward the upside. Meaning the $1.58 is a very insight for, of course, a target for this bear market, and then to start to see some bullish reversal as an impulse, 5 ways up, 3 ways down, continuation, breaking the high, and of course confirmation of this bull market for a new all-time high. So this is what we are looking for. Basically, SUI is still looking after one more low, I would say, and then moving for higher. If you take a look also at KGT for SUI, so on the 5-minute chart, we can see that SUI shows a bearish signal taken from, of course, this conversions as well with the price action. We already got a conversion there, and we saw even another drop. And here we go. It is repeating itself one more time again. So meaning, of course, the pressure of the selling is still there, and of course, we still can say that we are looking for lower. If we move a little bit even a smaller time frame, we can see of course a divergence here given for this bullish scenario where you saw of course a push toward the upside, but followed again of course with this bearish signal right now and moving toward the downside again. Now we are of course in a divergence somehow with the line here with the CVDs, as you can see, but we don't have yet a bullish signal, right? So your bullish signal is almost, let's see what is the strands, is almost 440, which is close actually, close to be very strong. If this, of course, one more low will create here to finish the structure as A, B, and a C, yeah, we might have a stronger signal, of course, for the bullish and move for higher. Meaning on this chart, on the 1 hour chart here, if we move for lower, what does it mean? Well, the problem is, here we go. Yeah, if we move for lower, you might invalidate anyway your bullish scenario. So if you are looking for 1, 2, 3, and this is your wave 4, which it is a zigzag here, as you might see, of course, it is an invalidation for any kind of bullish scenario, and that because if this is your wave 1, 2, 3, 4, it is not allowed, of course, to interfere with your zone 1. Invalidation of this impulse, meaning, of course, looking for lower prices. Whether we got a signal on the KGT or not, it might still, of course, be invalidated and then moving for lower. Of course, we have to always combine KGT with Elliott wave, right? So if we get here a signal, even on the 500, if we get a signal, a bullish signal, it might of course get invalidated by reaching the low, and that because of course you invalidate any kind of impulse toward the upside. Yep, so don't forget also to follow on X today. We have uploaded XRP and PopCat as well, and more crypto coins are coming next. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.